Hi kids, Mr. Heidowitz here for your math lesson today on December 16th. I'm in the chapter 10 money packet and we're going to go back to page 10 just briefly so we make sure we can get those parts and pieces finished. So the first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this skip because we're now on the next day and I don't want you to skip it anymore. I want you to do it. So I will do one of them with you, and then I'm going to have you do the other two on your own and then come back and check your work just to make sure we're getting this concept down. So give me a second to pause. I'll zoom in on number 4. We'll do that together, and then you will be responsible for doing 5 and 6 on your own and coming back to check your work. So we are focused in on number 4. Remember, the first thing I do is just look at the problem, $7.25 minus $4.50. The next thing I'm going to do is try to bring this up to an even dollar amount. And remember, when I say even, I mean a dollar amount with no cents. So the next closest dollar amount I could bring this to would be $5. Or I could go down to $4 too, but in this case, we're going to go up to $5. So I'm going to take my $4.50. I'm going to put it in my number bond place. I know that I need to add 50 cents to this to make it $5. So that's what goes in these circles. Underneath, it's asking me to rewrite the problem. So $7.25. And I'm going to take away, like I said here, $5. And that's going to give me $2.25. That $2.25 takes the elevator down. And then I have to add back this cents that I took away, the extra cents I took away. And I know I took away an extra 50 cents so I could make my problem easier. So my 50 cents goes here. $2.25 plus 50 cents gives me $2.75. So $7.25 minus $4.50 should leave me with $2.75. That is how you should complete number 4. Now, when you go on to 5 and 6, again, I'm going to ask you to do those on your own, and then I will have you come back and just check your answers to make sure all the numbers are in the right place. So in a second here, I'll pause it, and then you'll pause it, I guess I should say, and you'll get to work. So I'm just moving my camera down so you can see the two I want you to do. It's number 5 and number 6. Go ahead and pause your video and check back and see if your answers match mine. All right, kids, if you finished your work, it should look something like this. Just go ahead and pause it and make sure your answers match up, and then you are going to move on to page 12, which I'll explain briefly. So you can pause this video and just check your work, and then when you're ready, we're going to turn the page so we're on page 12. You should be back with me, and you should have turned to page 12 here, and just to explain this a little bit, this is the amount of money you have. So in this case, you have $4. You are buying a book, and that book costs $3.85. Here you write out your problem vertically, and you solve your problem, and then here you write the amount of change you should receive, or your answer for this problem. Okay, so what you're doing is, you're in a real life situation, you have $4, you go into the store, you buy a book for $3.85. You want to figure out how much money you should get back, because it's important to know, especially when dealing with money, how much change you're going to receive. And so you figure that out in your head so that when the cashier gives you your change, you can make sure it's correct. You'll do the same thing for number 11. In this case, you have $20, $40, $60, $80, $100. The encyclopedia costs $85. So you write your calculation here, and you write the change you'll receive or the answer here. Same thing for 12, same thing for 13. You just have to pay attention to the dollar amounts that are given to you. So once you're done with that, you can come back and check your work. And then I am going to have you work on page 13 and 14 just for review from when we did bar modeling. So we'll give those two a shot on your own, and then we'll talk about those answers briefly, and then we'll be done with math for today. So go ahead and pause your video now and work through page 12, and then just unpause it to check your work. Now that you're back with me, you should have come up with $15 in change for number 11. You should get $15 back from the cashier. For number 12, you should come up with $1.35. And for number 13, you should come up with $2.70. And if you did not use the box method for these, that's probably, in my opinion, the best method to use. So if you have questions about that, come back and see me at our Google link so that we can talk through that piece of things. But again, this is what your work and answers should look like. I am going to move on to page 13, and I'm just going to have you do these first two. We're not going to go on to page 14. We'll save that for tomorrow, just to make sure we're not overloading you with different things. So if you do want extra work, or if you're done with math and you thought this was relatively easy, I'm going to tell you when you finish this, you can go to IXL and you can work in any of the S sections in third grade math and try to work to it. Just pick one of them that you haven't done and try to work to a score of 80 in that particular category. So this is for kids who, Mr. Radukovic, I'm all done. It wasn't too hard. I need a little bit more of a challenge. I'm going to have you go to third grade IXL section S. I shouldn't say sections, I should just say section. And then you're trying to work for a smart score of 80 in a category of your choice. So this is not something that is required of you to do. This is something that I want to throw in there for kids who might need a little extra time or a little extra work to complete. In any case, real world money problems on page 13 here. Nick has $18.20. He buys a pencil case for $12.50. How much does he have left? Kids, you're doing the same thing as you did over here, but you're trying to use bar models now to solve it. So you got to fill in the missing blanks, fill in the missing blanks, fill in the missing blanks. And if you want to write your calculation over here so it still looks like this one, that's okay. But you do need to practice getting the numbers in. Same thing for number 2. Tim has $40. Tim's sister has $17.25 more. How much does his sister have? And so this one's a little bit different because I'm guessing you're going to have to add based on this addition symbol here. So it's not quite the same problem, but it's the same idea. So go ahead and solve those, see what you come up with, and I will post those answers in tomorrow's video so you can check your work quick before you move on. But again, if you are all done and you need something extra and you got time, go to third grade IXL, choose a section, choose a category in section S, and work for a smart score of 80. And that should be plenty of practice for you for today. So I will let you go. Thank you for watching. Again, these answers will be posted in tomorrow's video, so you can check your work quick before you move on to the next set. Thanks, kids. Have great days. Bye.